Hey, Jenren, how's it going? Happy Friday. Hope you had a nice week. How's the weather treating you in your neck of the woods? Hi, Donna. Welcome, welcome. Get everybody join in. I can't believe it's Friday. Yes, it has been a week. I agree with that statement. Hey, Mom. Hello, hello. It definitely has been a week, but we got some warm weather coming this weekend. I'm so excited. I am hoping to get outside. I really love this time of year. It's still light out when I come downstairs now, which is awesome. So awesome. Hi, Jen. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're just going to give it another minute or two for folks to join. Watching on the big screen. All right, Joyce. Happy Friday. Oh no, snow for you, Donna. I'm sorry. I think there was rumor that we were supposed to get some tonight, but I don't know that that's happening anymore. So it's, March is always a surprise. You never know what you're going to get, right? But the good thing is that it doesn't last. So even if it does snow, I know it's not going to be around very long. All right. Okay, well, it is 7:01, and I'm going to get started because I'm really excited about this layout. And as you guys can see, I've done some prep work. Oh, in Colorado. Yeah, you guys have the like most extravagant weather pattern in Colorado. I know you guys go from like blizzard, and then the next day it can be like in the 70s. I bet that's challenging when it comes this time of year. It was almost 60 on Monday. How nice. I will be at CM National Scrapbook Day tomorrow, even though it'll be like 80 out. Wow. Love repeating shapes. Yes. So back to this layout. Thank you all for joining tonight. This is an Allison Davis inspired layout. In the invite for this event, I had linked her video where she did this design, and I absolutely loved it, so I wanted to scrap lift it. So here we are. I've done some pre-work, but what I have done, basically her challenge was a 6x6 paper pad only. Well, with the exception of the background paper, of course, but she only created a layout, or multiple layouts actually. I think there was a series of layouts that she did with a 6x6 paper pad. Now I've used 6x8, but same concept. It's not a full 12x12 sheet. So I really loved this idea. I have a ton of paper pads, and so I thought it would be fun to start incorporating this challenge into the No Fail Fridays of like every now and again, like you only can use your scraps or you only can use your 6x6 paper pads because we all accumulate those things, and I don't think we use them as frequently, as our typical products that we go to, our 12x12s and so on and so forth. So I really love this layout, so I am scrap lifting her. If you have never checked out her channel, it's Allison Davis. I'll make sure to edit the description below to include the link. She's part of Scrapbook Generations, and she's just super talented. She does like hand stitching on all her layouts. I don't have the patience for that. I've done it a few times and it's not really my jam, but her stuff is gorgeous. So if you haven't checked her out, definitely check her out. So I have used the Storyteller, the Vicki Boutin Storyteller collection, and that's what I'm using tonight for my layout. I have embellishments with the collection, and I also have the 6x8 paper pad. And I really love Vicki Boutin. I think her collections are so vibrant, and they're unisex, and they're just beautiful, like very different and unique, bold patterns, colors. I love the birds she always incorporates, and the florals. Just I believe this is Vicki's newest one. Yes, so I was able to pick it up at my favorite little shop, Butterfly Reflections. She didn't have any of the 12 by 12, but she had everything else. I even got the butterflies, which I was so excited. I grabbed 2 packs of these. I'll put the shop's link below too. I don't know how much of this she has left, but it was Butterfly Reflections Inc. in New Hampshire, but she does have an online shop too. I drove down and gave her a little visit so I could pick up some more stuff because, you know, I don't have enough supplies. I always need more. So anyways, so that's what we're using tonight. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and pre-cut my triangles, and I use this triangle die, very simple, various shapes. I have a lot of leftovers, as you can see here. And so as I'm looking at this, so I also, actually, let me back up. My photo is a 5 by 7, but I printed three photos on here. So it's 5 tall, and they end up being a little over like 2 inches, 2.5 inches, no, sorry, 2 1/3 inches. I'm trying to do math in my head. Wide. So they're nice, long, skinny photos, and I'm going to do them across the triangles here. I cannot talk. I've had trouble talking all week. I am so sorry. So here's my photos. My son, we had a beautiful warm day last week, and he wanted to try out his scooter. Though we got him this winter, and he's been riding it around in the house, and I said, buddy, you want to go take your scooter on the walk path? He's like, it can go out there? And I said, yeah, that's what it's designed for. And I was like, you can actually go, we can go scootering on the walk path down to the river. And he was all excited. And he lasted about 5 minutes on the scooter, but we had fun, and I carried it the rest of the way, but it was still a good time. It was still a good time. So that's what I'm using for photos. But what I'm going to get to here is the basic design of this layout is just various triangles, different pattern paper, just nestled together. So I just want to give you guys a look. So I cut different sizes and colors, and this is all from that paper pad. If you don't have a die, it is a little bit trickier, but you can do it. You just have to, you'd have to take a pencil and, you know, cut your triangles out manually. But yeah, I do agree. Dies make it a lot easier. But so yes, so all the different patterns, and I just kind of mixed and matched. I did some visual triangles with the blues and the yellows, kind of balanced out some of the fuchsias. And so I'm pretty happy with the overall concept of this design. But what I do want to do is I actually want to distress the edges because it's too kind of, there's not enough dimension here, and for me. And Allison did hand stitching on hers, and I'm not going to go down that road, but I thought doing some distress edging like I did, I practiced on this little guy here, if you can see, I think will give it enough texture and interest to help these triangles stand up, just to stand out a little bit more. So we're going to go through and just do some distressing on these triangles before we go any further. I just felt like they needed a little something extra. Instead of distressing, you can do, you could ink the edges if you want. Again, if you like stitching, you could certainly do some stitching. Again, I could, if I really wanted to, I would sit down and do the stitching, but I don't know, like I've done it a few times and the result is just gorgeous, but I just don't have the patience for it. How about, I have my sewing machine. I haven't gotten that good at it yet though, so I could probably stitch this with my sewing machine, but I have to play with it some more. Do you guys do a lot of hand stitching on your layouts? Or are you kind of like me, you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't have the patience. There's just certain things in scrapbooking that I'm envious of that I just don't know if I could sit there and do that. like cut files, like backing cut files. I absolutely love backing cut files, but I have to be in the mood to back a cut file, especially an intricate one, because that's tedious. It's really, really tedious work. But the end result is just stunning. They always look so beautiful. I'm making a mess here. Here's my little trash can. So that's another one of those skills that, or not skills, the different elements that I just think is so beautiful, but it's also very time consuming. And I'm kind of impatient. When I have a design in my head, I just want to see it all done. I know, it's awful, but it's just, got to be in the mood for that sort of detail. I don't have the patience, but every once in a while I will do. I've never done a cut file yet. Oh, do you have Donna, do you have a die cutting machine, or, yeah, a die cutting machine, and you just haven't played with it yet? They are really, really fun. And I have, oh, this is a technique we haven't tried yet. We could probably do this on a Friday night, but sometimes instead of paper, I do watercolor behind the cut file, and that looks really pretty too. When I want to use a cut file, but I don't feel like backing it, I do some watercolor. It doesn't take as much time, but the end result is still really pretty. And it's a different look, which is nice. I love the look of mixed medium watercolor on layouts. So, all right, we're making some progress just dressing. I just thought about this as I was looking at it, getting ready for tonight. So sorry I'm doing this live here. I know it's not the most interesting thing to watch, but I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. So do you guys do a lot of layouts with, you know, repeat shapes? Is it a style you've tried before? Triangles is one of those that I haven't done a lot with, but they're a really great universal shape. All right, let's see. I don't have one yet, just an old one. I need a new one, but not sure which one to get. Oh, for a die cutting machine. Oh, well, there's the 3 big ones in the market. So I see Jen saying the scan and cut. I don't have any experience with the Brother Scan and Cut, but I do know the folks who, you know, online just rave about them. I have a Silhouette Cameo, and I love my Cameo. And the reason I love it is because I feel like the design software is really easy to use, and you have a lot of freedom with it. I just think like it's really user-friendly. I've used the Cricut and the Cricut Design Space. I find that my personal experience with the Cricut Design Space is that if it is really user-friendly, like even more so than the Silhouette Design Studio. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I have a graphic design background. So I find the Silhouette Studios, you know, very similar like to Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator. So I was able to learn it relatively quickly. But I feel like if you don't have experience with a vector-based design software, the Cricut is a little bit more beginner friendly, if that makes any sense. That's just my experience, but yeah, so just my take on it. But there's a lot of great, you know, YouTube reviews and videos that give you the pros and cons and of each, you know, machine. So definitely do your research because, you know, it's an investment. But I still have a Cameo 3, and I've had that for a while, and it works great. I know they have a 4 now, but... And I like to design my own cut files. You can download different SVGs. The options are endless, and I really have enjoyed having the pens. So you can, instead of like cutting a design, you can draw one. I've used my foil quill a couple of times, and that's really fun as well. So there's lots you could do with them beyond, you know, cutting, just cardstock or paper. So I've really enjoyed it. I don't play with it as much as I used to. I really kind of should. But it's one of those things that, again, I just kind of have to be in the mood to use. And I get like on these little kicks where I do a lot of cut files and silhouette work, and yeah, it's fun. All right. We are all distressed. There, I just feel like it adds like a little bit of interest to the layout. That's just me, but it was just too clean. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just too clean and tidy. All right, so we're gonna put this one in the middle here. And we're just gonna stick them on. And really the concept was just kind of like fitting them together like a puzzle. You know, various sizes, which gives you that really cool visual interest element to it. And the colors of this collection just are so awesome. Like I said before, I just really love all of the different color collections she has. Right, what did I... Oh, that's what I want to do. Her colors are just great. Her color choices and her pattern choices. I had purchased the Kaleidoscope collection, and I absolutely loved that one. I did a lot with that collection. All right. So it's just fitting it in. Hi, Paula. Welcome. Happy Friday. So again, just fitting them in, like pieces of the puzzle, giving a little bit of white space in between. Excuse me. Just a little white space, big and little, whatever looks right to you. No rhyme or reason. Whatever just looks right. And like I said, when it came to the colors, I did try to get some visual triangles in here, making sure that the, you know, I had some balance with all the different shapes. And not the different shapes, they're all triangles. What am I talking about? See, look, all the different colors, not shapes. They're all triangles, Jess. Holy moly. I think I need some coffee. Maybe that's my problem. But I wanted to make sure that the layout was balanced with the colors and the triangles. So I tried to, you know, spread out the yellow and the maroon. Those are colors that really stuck out to me that I felt like would balance out nicely. Let's see here. Saturday morning from Australia. Steamy, huh? I would give anything for some warm, steamy weather right now. I'm kind of over winter. That's for sure. But it's coming. It's coming. We're close. All right, we're making some progress here. And I originally, when I was playing around with this layout, I originally just had it on a white cardstock background. But the white was almost like too bright. And so I ended up going with this like notebook style paper in the background. It's more of like an off-white, and it really complemented the papers much better than a stark white background. Felt like it worked out really nicely. I'm over summer here, bring on winter. Yes, I'm sure it gets really hot. Yeah, girl, get some coffee. I tell you what, I do need some coffee. It's been a long day. And I am in, for my day job, I am in meetings all day long, like just back-to-back meetings all day long. And so I talk like all day. And it's amazing to me that I can like talk all day and then I hop on and do some videos. I'm like, I surprise myself sometimes. Just a chatterbox, I suppose. All right, we're almost there. I really love the distressing on these. I think that helped them stand out just a little bit more. I think that really worked. I think inked edges would have looked nice as well. Like, you know, excuse me, I'm getting a drink. You know, like a brown or something, kind of make it look a little vintage. Oh, hi, Jen. For my day job, I work in the health insurance industry and I manage the payment integrity and fraud department. Interesting, I know, right? Sounds very exciting. It is a pretty fun job, actually. Keeps me very busy. That is for sure. But it's for a nonprofit, so I really love it. I love what I do. But I definitely always look forward to the weekends. All right. I think I had this little guy here. Yeah. And it's kind of funny because when I went to college for graphic design, and I was a sign maker for 10 years or so. And then the economy kind of went down the toilet and nobody was, you know, spending money on advertising basically. And so my company had to lay off some folks and I was one of them. And so I decided that I needed a career change because I love my job, but I was getting burnt out. And so I decided to get into the healthcare industry. And I started off as an a receptionist, front desk receptionist for a PT clinic, and learned a little bit about the trade and kind of went from there. And now fast forward 10 more years and here I am. It's really fun, challenging, rewarding industry. I really enjoy it. All right, so now we're going to mat these photos. I am going to use some white. I'm just going to hand trim these. I do just want them to stand out just a little bit. Oh, that looks great. I love the size of these photos too. Love the size of these photos. I've never really done tall and skinny like this. This is from my Epson PictureMate software. And it has like different collage options. I cannot hand cut to save my life. You know, it took a little bit of practice for me, but honestly, I just don't worry about perfection. I kind of like the imperfection of hand cutting. I don't know. I've gotten used to it and I've accepted it. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. I love it. And I'm gonna kind of adjust the photos a little bit so they're not straight. Give a little bit of visual interest here. And then my plan for embellishing was just to kind of use what came with the collection. I've got some stars and what else we got? I don't know, there's some jewels in there. I don't know if I'm going to use the jewels, but some ephemera as well, so we can go through the ephemera. And then I've got some Delusion spray. I think I want to do a little bit of mixed media on here too. And yeah, we'll see how that looks. So I found a title, so we're not going to struggle with a title this week. I planned for that ahead of time. Go me. All right. I think this is darling. All right. So cute. I want to just put that up. So cute. All right. I think, look at that. All right, so as far as the photos, I think I'm going to leave them flat too. I don't think I'm really going to pop anything up. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these down. He was so funny on the scooter. Oh, the coloring worked great on the title. It really did. I colored it in and it dried pretty quickly actually. And then after I colored it, I decided, once I started putting it on, I'm like, you know what? I like it without a title. So we went through like all that effort, and I so appreciate everybody's contribution to it. And I decided I liked it better without a title. So I ended up finishing it or leaving it as is. But I am so happy to have learned. Well, you know, it's funny. I knew about that trick, but it never crosses my mind. So I appreciate like everybody reminding me that you can color those with the, like those Copic style pens. So I will definitely be using that trick in the future. But yeah, it worked out really well. So such a good idea when you don't have the right color. I have to put that in my back pocket for sure. All right, last photo. So cute. I love these pictures. Adorable. All right, we're looking sharp. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'm actually going to add my mixed media now. So I'm just going to cover up my photos. Like so. And we're going to use some of the Dylusions Black Marble Spray. So I want to do some black splatters. I have holes in my back pockets. All right. And this is one of my favorite things to do, to just come in and add a little bit of splatter here. I just felt like it needed it. It was a little, again, it's just a little too clean cut for my liking. I like things to look a little, I don't know, have a little bit of character, a little roughed up, I suppose. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I hope that makes sense. Just a little bit. There we go. All right, so for embellishment, well, I have a title. Let's get that on here. So I have this cute little thickers collection called Explorer, and it's a boy theme, and I found this cute one that the colors go pretty well. It's called, it says Watch Me Go. Isn't that adorable? So I thought that would fit so cute right here. And I love the fun font. I thought this was so, so cute. Fake dirt. Oh yeah, it's kind of like fake dirt. That's a good call. The black marble is a really nice, I love it. It's a nice black. It's solid. It's not too translucent. It was kind of muddy that day, you know, this time of year, mud season. I just thought this title was so cute. Watch me go. All right. How fitting is that? I love it when I go through my thickers and I find a title. Hi, Jess. Welcome. I find a title that just works perfectly. They've done all the thinking for me. Oh, that one's not sticking. I might have to glue that one down. That always makes my day. All right, watch me go. there we have it. Such a simple concept for a layout, but honestly, I don't know how many of you, how often do you guys use your 6x6 pads? Are you like me and do you forget about them? Because I honestly forget about them. I really do. And so I loved coming across this video, and it's just like, it just reminded me of, one, I have them in my stash, and two, what a great idea. Just what a wonderful idea. All right, so we have these little stars in various sizes. So we're gonna play and just kind of place them around. I don't really have I'm just gonna stick and plunk. I'm not gonna think much about it. I think that comes from Inky Quill, right? Just stick and plunk. Like, don't really put too much thought. I love it because I can easily overthink this stuff. So, true words of wisdom right there. I mostly use 6x8 out of any size. Oh, good for you. I tend to only use 6x8 as I make a lot of cards. Yeah, that makes sense for card making. Yeah, I'm mainly a traditional, hi Tiffany. I'm mainly a traditional scrapper, so I don't gravitate towards my 6x6 and 6x8s very often. So I just don't think of them. But I'm gonna try to get better at that, because I just think this is so clever. Like, grab it, and it's a great way to use your dies as well. Like, because I know some of, well, me, I have a lot of dies and I just don't think to use them. I'm trying to get better at that, but again, it's just one of those products that you kind of forget about. You forget that you own. All right, let's do those stars are cute. Add some gold in here. I mean, the 6x6 and the 6x8 are perfect for like my pocket page and project life, but so this was the little embellishment pack that came with this. But I don't think I'm going to use any of this on here. It did have wood veneer as well, but I used that on another layout. Ooh, I do have some wood veneer stars, but let's see what else we got first. May want to add some more. So this is some tags and other goodies. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm not much of a card maker. I'm not. That's a talent. I mean, I could make them, but it's not something I find that I'm very good at. So I don't know if we really have much in here that we could use. So it's a story, some butterflies, a couple of tickets. You know what? I'd open this, and I don't think I have anything that would. It's really cute, but for this layout, I don't think there's anything in here. All right. We're not going to move any further. I am going to get some wood veneer, though. And I got my cute little bloom that I love. I've got all my wood veneer in here. And I have little stars and some arrows. Arrows might be fun. I don't know where we're going to put them, but we'll figure it out. And a couple little stars here. Let's grab some arrows. Different sizes, different shapes. I think some wood veneer would be a cute addition. Got some little chevrons in here too. Oh, I've got my tiny ones right here. All right, I'm just gonna pull out some various wood veneer pieces and we'll see what looks good. Just another little element of texture. And then I've got some stars. Again, I'm just gonna pull some out and see what we like. All right, let's move this over here. Oh, look, well, we don't really have any hearts on here. Too bad that wasn't a star. I don't think I want to go ahead and introduce hearts, but that would be cute. So rad. I love that phrase. I don't know, maybe we could add a heart. We'll see. I don't have any stars with words on it, I don't think. Let's see. Yep, only the heart. So we'll keep that off to the side. Okay. So we have this cute little arrow. I don't really, like I said, I don't really have a plan. I was just thinking be kind of a cute addition to the layout here. Something a little different. Cute little chevrons. Kind of matches this right here. Kind of like these going that way. And we've got some tiny little arrows. Well, that's kind of cute. And we've got our little visual triangle going on. All right, how about some wood stars? Do we want to add any? You know, I don't know if I want this now. I feel like I need just another, oh, I don't know. Now I kind of like that. All right. So let's see, do we want to add a couple of little wood stars, maybe, just to add into the wood veneer look? Maybe just 3. Oh, I've got some smaller ones, so we're going to do that. Cute, cute. Maybe add that right there. Oh, I like that. What do you guys think? Very simple design tonight. Very, very simple. I don't know if we want any more. No, I think we are good on the arrows. I think the 3 are perfect. Just looking to see if I have any different kinds that I want to add instead, but I don't think so. Oh, this one's kind of cool. With the line inside, it's a little more solid. Yeah, let's do that one instead. All right, I really like this. And as much as I love my So Rad heart, I don't think it fits with the whole, because arrows and stars and triangles are all more of a straight edge, rigid edge, whereas their heart is round edges. So I think I'm going to have to skip the heart. Hi, all things. Welcome. All right. So I think I'm just gonna, as much as I love this So Rad, I think it speaks to it, but I think the heart just throws off. It doesn't go well with the triangles. So we'll have to save that for another day. But I think the wood veneer definitely adds a little bit extra. So we're gonna go ahead and glue these down. And that, my friends, is how easy this layout is. Now you could go in and add some triangles. You could pop them up with some dimension. Oh, my fine line's not cooperating with me, so we're gonna need, I put everything flat. I adhered it flat to the back, to the cardstock, but you could add some pop-up dots, and you could pop up some of these triangles to add some more dimension. You know, this same concept could work with hexagons. You could do something similar with circles, hearts, any shape really. You could apply the same design to. Well, my glue is just not cooperating with me tonight. Well then, let's try my fine line again. I might have to open up another one. I have done a few different circle clusters before. I like that design too. I think circles are really fun. Well, we did hearts last week, repeat shape. We did hearts last week, stamping and die cuts. So yeah, stars I've done. Stars are fun too. All right, well, my glue is not cooperating. So I'm gonna get another bottle. Hang tight. Good thing I always have a backup. All right, there we go. Now we're working. Do you have a favorite shape that you like to use repeatedly? If I have to say I have a favorite shape, I think it would have to be stars. I think that's my favorite go-to shape. Although I am really enjoying hexagons. I've seen a lot of great layouts with hexagons. I think it's a pretty versatile shape as well. And I love how it like fits in together. And I'm going to do probably a little bit of journaling right here, or maybe here. This background or card base paper is perfect for that. I don't have to draw in lines, I can just write it. And I can tell the story about how he scootered for like 5 minutes and then I carried it the rest of the way. We'll get there, baby steps, right? Eventually he'll love it and scooter the entire way. So we made this entire layout with a 6x8 pad and a few embellishments. Isn't this awesome? Really love it. Definitely a technique I will use again. The joys of being a mom, yes. I tell you what, my arms were hurt. I mean, not like the scooter was heavy, but my arms were hurting by the end because we walked about a mile. We live right near the school and a walk path that goes down into the woods, and the river is right there, and he loves going there. And so I carried it a mile down and a mile back, and my arms were hurting a little bit after the end. He's like, Mom, you can carry it. It's okay, right? And I'm like, sure, buddy. But yes, the joys of being a mom. I wouldn't trade it in for the world, though. All right, so we are done. This was a quick one tonight, but I'll give you guys a closer look so you can kind of see all the details. I think this is really fun. Love the colors, simple design. I hope you try it. And if you do try it, I would love if you shared it on the Facebook group, the Jessica Grace and Friends Pretty Pages. I'd love to see your creations. So make sure you go over there. If you're not a part of it, join so we can see all your beautiful cards and scrapbook layouts and inspire each other. But I hope you guys like this Friday Night Live, and I hope it's a technique you'll try. And I will see you guys again next week right here at 7 p.m. Thank you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and warm, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.